Sabra, Sabra bien, the fire and copper shasas and so. If you say, why you beat that? Hey, Betty,
nation needs a reset. Our democracy needs a reset. Our economy needs a reset. Our governance needs a reset. And our attitudes need a reset. We need a government that will galvanize the efforts of all Ghanaians, irrespective of ethnicity, religion, or party affiliation. We need a government that will allow all businesses to thrive, whether owned by domestic investors or foreign investors, no matter their ethnic, religious, or partisan colors of its owner. We need to make a change that will usher in a government that is responsible and accountable. We need to open up this country for business again. This administration is just like the last of the servants who buried his talents that was given to him by his master, and when his master came, he returned the one talent to him. But in this case of Akufo-Addo and Bawumia and their cabal, they did not bury the one talent and give us back our one talent when we returned. They gambled with the talents that we gave them, and they landed the people of Ghana in a huge debt. We cannot continue on this path. Lessons must be learned from the experience of these last almost 8 years. A vote for the MPP will be an expression of satisfaction with the impunity of the last 8 years. A vote for the MPP is a vote for a third term for Nana Akufo-Addo. A vote for the MPP in this election is a vote to escape accountability. It is a vote to allow officials who have stolen and raped this country's resources to escape accountability and go laughing all the way to their bank accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, their flag bearer and his running mate, who have been prominent actors in this horror movie Ghanaians have watched these last almost 8 years, you know horror movies, don't you? Their flag bearer and his running mate, who have been prominent actors in the horror movies Ghanaians have watched these almost last 8 years. These people cannot be the ones to exact accountability from the government of which they have been an integral part. We are at a critical juncture in our democratic history. Choices we make in elections come with consequences. We cannot afford to fail this time. A restive youthful population does not have the luxury of trial and error. They do not have the luxury of trying a driver's mate who has learnt his driving skills from the same driver who crashed the Ghanaian vehicle of state.
Elections have consequences. The way you vote has a consequence on your life. In 2016, we took a certain decision. We voted because a certain group of people said they were the most competent to rule this country. Things were not perfect under my government. We had not made Ghana heaven, but at least we were making some progress. Today, we are told that our lives are better. How can our lives be better than it was in 2016? And everything you talk about has deteriorated. They said, we are bringing an economic wizard. He worked in Bank of Ghana before. It was him who helped Kufuor to make the cedi equivalent to $1. We are bringing him to stabilize the cedi. What happened to the cedi? It broke jail and ran away. He said he had arrested the cedi and locked it. What happened to it? The cedi ran from 4 cedis to 16 cedis to $1. And so, elections have consequences. Today, they say we should applaud them for what they have done in 8 years. In 8 years, we are hungrier than we are. You remember, they say, yet is what, yet is so, yet is Sikaso, and so, come the. You remember that one? Ghana nye hiamai, yet is Sikaso, and so, come the. You remember it? Today, aren't people more hungry than they were before?
As I've said before, this government must begin writing their handing over notes if they have not started doing so already. This MPP administration has been the biggest political scam that has been pulled on Ghanaians since our independence in 1957. And I'll explain why. They were repackaged with ribbons and sweetly scented with enticing promises. Most Ghanaians will agree that Nana Akufo-Addo is indeed the president Ghana never got. And indeed, I dare say, his much-touted economic whiz-kid, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, is also the economic messiah Ghana never got. The NPP government took over from our administration on 7 January 2017. They inherited an energy sector we had stabilized with the fastest mobilization of emergency power of almost 800 megawatts in the history of Ghana. Along with this came a new Energy Sector Levy Act, which we call ESLA, with potential revenues of 3 billion Ghana cedis every year to pay off legacy energy sector debts. They inherited an ongoing Millennium Challenge Compact of $547 million aimed at making Ghana's energy sector the most efficient in Africa. This ruling family, quarreled over the shares in the PDS company and led to the US pulling back $190 million, which was meant for the most critical component of the compact, and that is private sector participation and improvement in collections at the distribution end of the electricity value chain. They inherited more than $450 million of the IMF extended credit facility initiated by my administration. Most of our state-owned enterprises were breaking even or making a profit. We handed that to them. They inherited a cocoa production of more than 960,000 metric tons of cocoa, with a cocoa board that was making profit and owed only 1.5 billion cedis to the central bank in cocoa bills. We handed over to them 2 new oil-producing wells, the 10 Field and the ENI Sankofa, which increased Ghana's oil production by more than 100,000 barrels per day, with additional gas of more than 200 million standard cubic feet per day. And this increased Ghana's oil revenues from petroleum by more than $500 million every year. They took over from our administration a stabilization fund in which we had accrued $277 million, a Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund with seed money of $270 million, a sinking fund account at the Bank of Ghana with a balance of over $200 million. They inherited a budget that ran a deficit of 6.1% with zero borrowing from the central bank, the Bank of Ghana, zero borrowing. They inherited a stable currency that traded at about 4 cedis to $1. Inflation was at 15.4%. Unemployment was at 8.4%. And when we handed over the administration of this country to the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, Ghana's debt as a percentage of our GDP was 56%. As a result of fiscal consolidation, we handed over an economy that was set to grow above 8%. As predicted by the World Bank and IMF and all the credit rating agencies. Private businesses enjoyed an enabling environment to thrive, and foreign investors were queuing to make investments in our economy. The NPP government also took off with a stabilized economy and significant buffers with enormous domestic and internal goodwill. Indeed, this has been the most favored government in our history. But alas, the Ghanaian people's favor, their goodwill, has been repaid with only pain and anguish.
Right, so my chairman, Munina Kwa Babio, Edba Inside Politics, Jumedia So, Ewa Power 97.9, and a TV XYZ Tatso. And now, yes, September was something that is to do some film Pimianu and a Duno and 9. And then they're not to say. Eye e brada kokko ni tuntum say all over Ghana wo fa baby a ye tuntum ne kokko say na ani bre pa na aba na ye niguso abre ye kra de se ye hyase firi na wotwe atwa mu no enra se na ye kokko saa enenso kokko ye de talimu ka bibi che electoral commission wo man abato adwumakuo se obema nani ada ho no waye steady se empempenso a nipa bonefo amambofo yi womo ede Ghana aduru no ehwo akonya se ye de ani brebom enye sa womo befa se womo afa Ghana fofo yenso yempene santin sakra ye na eba no wo bia ho ede ne ho bagim na tese Ghana yetumi age yeman no asiye babia wotemenka bia ese wotemenka wamanone wotemenka etifi mantemu apoya mantemu mikromfo kwoma nyina mechiachia mu nyina ane asase aba yentidai yeno no eti ese wotemenka otimantemu famantemu savana mantem emu wotemenka ewo atoya mantemu atoya tifi mantem emu bunu mantem bunu apoya mantem emu a mechiachia mu nyina efefe mantem fuo motemenka mechia mo sanso ena enka mantem efo nso mechia mo asante mantem babia inside politics dwumadi ofa tosumienu ena mohema ba akopɛ kɔman nyina gudie ladies dem boss Beposo Hemaa magye adwa mede bramo efisa braya ekosi se nonsia ebebode mohema na metie dwom nonai abapa ho sema aduonu mienu dwumadi ebo eye live ebo stations ahodo a womo ne yeto kese sanso na information center sapodo nso efa Facebook eye power 979 TVXYZ YouTube ye wo ho link ne chechama foforo ensanka bi sanso na multi TV radio boss so radio XYZ wo benya ye ewo ho atie bi ene ye ka kire mo ese anibra ba sanse ye my Ghana no empempenso my pani akufo ade ne Dr. Mahmoud Bomi amambofo de yaduru no ehia se ye tentesu kokko ede kire wo mo eti ye de ni eba behwe ene demonstration ye course NDC amayokuo no beye mresantini woman resist some issues ewo register na ye de koto aba afimu 2024 December 7 abatuo ni mu sama na womo eka eye se twitwitwitwiri efibi ewo ye register ni mu esase ye paper free mu na register no eye kroje ye de to aba na wohwe amamuo bone a yatena ho abusua nkyɛn famamuo ketaso hwefra gadam adokoro wom yi a Ghana fo ani abre ese ye pensakraye na saa ensakraye nimti womo beto aba bum ediama NDC eti se ye pepa abato enhumanim na pepepe ye fan ye adwuma de a ye to aba na MPP mudi nkuguo wo mu a moagye atomu pepepe ni obedi nkunim wom wahu se medi nkunim efrenchem asam ina yakache electoral commission ma meja mensa ba kokoni ni da no sanso na Dr. Bosman Asave ene papa ye ne ti ho hyenhyen o de say kra Samuel Tete wono na tumi kasa 2016 na register no emwa ne nua na wom kasa te se politician esebo kwaku wono say ye use ne ye de na si nchen moda no ne afofra mo ka ho say munti asem a ye kana register no yenye ne yie sansa electoral commission muna mo ye referee muna agro na ye ba bedi ne December 7 no mugina ntemo eti se wugina ntemo dia esase wo ye kwante nkro na wo hwa ma pepepe ye adwuma ma wudi ho te muna ya bato ho nsem nyina damobom eti se wo ye adwuma papa fan ye pepepe ye wo mu na obi ate ne ho ase a mo ankasa ye plus e de mamo credit no e kode mamo ma meme na na hema ho eta sama nka NDC eken esase mogye ne asopam na mutu ho anamo ya ka Electoral Commission wo kan na wo de ato a wo kan na wo pari de ato baabi this sama yekone ka say wo mo be demonstration Ghana fana nyina enough is enough demonstration ene yehu de ekoso Ghana baabi ana yetuntum ne kokko Tinta su kokko e de ache abanye otiso say wo make sure say ye be the right thing ama obi ate ne ho ase na sama ye ka che Electoral Commission ma meja mensa ene say oman yi empempenso a yedru no ese oman no ebede din se sabio ebeye ho ejina wo so abatwo na ye koso no se pepepe yebeye adwa na obi ate ne ho ase yakoda din ana se nyame mfa sa ma ho ye beba no ejina wo so obi nkase puduo nhede Enunti ene ye ka se wo yo ba sabio ekoba se nyame mfa sa ma manu sisumra so ekoba se menteme ho ase basabasa ye bi aba God forbid emane nkwada ena sebe ya na ye hu amane wo saat bienim enunti na enka wo kra de ese NDC asama omoka enya NDC nko other stakeholders wo munyina do omano atomu bi nkese wutie na sopom na wutu ho anamo wo bi nim ne o hye okutupa yenyi ni se nipa bi ehye wachi hye okutupa se da bi ya so brache ye patapa menti asama omoka nana concerns NDC everything very legitimate se mutu nwana monanka mudi timudin hu 2016 mama Jamensa sabre na woye penia woda Institute of Economic Affairs ayi no muna ye ba beto aba sa di jinjai na mo yese ye presidential debates na wudi mu akoten yie pa ebra MPP amambofui na omo opposition womo efra say ena ye wo missing names bi e wo register nimu ena ye wo ensamadin wo mu o se register no e say edi bi ayira wo missing names ena ensamadin an ena yempe Togolese register ebra sansem ni nyina ebeba no ma meja mensa wo gina ayi edin mu wo ka se ane Electoral Commission asemu a MPP fu eka no munya sumtie wom na munye sanse no mo ka say yem paper register ni mu fi no wo ka say ane Electoral Commission e wo mu se mu ye independent body mu ye adwumakuo bi ana satra ye bi a modem ho mu ye kwante nkro nanso no muduma mudi nyina enkomra no eyoman no ne bohu ka woka kosi say ye sika free consolidated fund mu ena edema Electoral Commission duo muduma enunti esasa nsamo a MPP fu e kama mbofui Electoral Commission etie sabre na wonyonko ba Charlotte say ena na oye dwomteni Electoral Commission esasa otie no tu ho anamo ane esa oba wadwene wo man ho na wadwene sabi obi bia nkoyi a ema ne yen kora ne ye bebre no wati ase ye pepa register ni mu enti eside ana na owre fi say emre bakwa ba dane amana besi wuso ana eside na nei wo ye dwomtre ne de ma Electoral Commission na ensam mokra ma brasu de ensam eba register mu sebe yetan adenti na wuntie na no me ne Dr. Bosman Asawe kasa me papa nso papa me ka kire mo bra mo bo Electoral Commission ho enye fe menene kasa ane so hu say register ne anase Electoral Commission de yadwuma ye no ye wo hodema omanfo enu ti se wo bi raise issues bi na yese ye paper register mu a esese asam no eye kese kokroko ebro so a ye gye ye ho anya ansa na ya pepam really eti asam ban na eso se nipa akwakọ transfer wo mudin say me to about polling station A. Nanso me say this time me pese me sisa baby a meto aba ntino munyi me vote no nko polling station D na ye beyi me vote afiri ho na so ye bekohwe womo aya transfer every sa polling station A ho ye behwe register ni mu still me din wo ho concern we anya legitimate say enka meyi me din free polling station A die metu aba yemfa say metu aba ewo su ha ena me say this time sakraya bentiment to aba wonsu na emom metu aba ewa apenkwa ana say yemfa nsa achimota say yekohwe register ni emu a ese say absentee list no midin womu na nche say meyi me vote every osu de kwa achimota na sa apenkwa now so ba show register ni mu still na medin wo ho assemble na chenwin a intense say eye nyina so kese a ye gina so de paper register ni mu and this asema omo kan say any pebi ebeye 15,000 ya transfer wom now so ye ni mu ba bia transfer no efri ye se bia meto aba ewo osu ena ye transfer me ede me call bia Medina originally baby am register yankasa na ye transfer me no ensure wo mu eti ye pe ho enchiremu Electoral Commission adentina asem we monfa na sade NDC ene womu a abato ho nsem form ho ensem o ma rezi monti ase na yempe woma be ewo enfifimu atisemu ene NDC de womo de ba MPP amombofo mo be ya monye wo esemo a mo so mo de aba all the stakeholders are involved obi ade ne de aba Electoral Commission won so de aba ya tena ase asinkonya oh okay ete ha na problem ne baye ene mummi anyin free ho away ye bibi ye too much to ask for na Electoral Commission ye bisamo ye te say files ni bi ho a corrupt eti wo de wa show baby to say so Jamaica constituency say yenya police station bia wo be kono na te say nipa ba ko pe na according to Electoral Commission what to about a whole polling station register na omo provided here no register na NDC preyasa monfa mayenyo ye baba ye exhibition exercise monfa register ne mayenyo monfa mayen Electoral Commission ye de be mamone oh there be wo de mama ye mere kakra o chere de be mamon na NDC percent womunya register ne ntem womfifi mu hu ohawa womu ansakra na chese exhibition exercise na do so Electoral Commission anya ne sa ade bachia ama dwumade na baso ene womde ma wom na so yewo elections directorate pania wodi animu Dr. Edward Omane Boamane na pamfo womutia bobill no womo bo adwuma efiri su besi from constituency level womo ye adwuma pam eti enfa ho ne bra womo nsaka register no womo hu ye no womo hu se ohawom na sa ohawe de ye unprecedented ohawe su bi mada wo ye register mu ohaw kokroko chenche pa say a whole polling station na nipa ba ko pena ne dinwom baby oha na no kra second day empotamo it say the whole constituency ye hu obi adinwom first day womo share exhibition ase na chese ye kan ho asem ansa na Electoral Commission say o ye tu anamo ya correct she pusiga ensem hu na ekọ so ho transfer any nyina so NDC resist asem the Electoral Commission say oh yeah eti ene ensem bebre ya womo eka ho asem no the Electoral Commission can say NDC wo de moma ye hard drive mo hawa ma peja anase mo bobosu nyina ewo so sebe ya ye betu ho anamo ena NDC so say ye mfa mamo say baby a ye peja ensem afiri Emiaya ya bobo so se ohaw afiri ho no. Wunya kan ya electoral commission so ya correct ya ye. Eti sama ya dia. Monfa de mo ye no emra. Samo de ma na ye trans ye hwe ye fifi mu hu se ampa mo correct those errors ne dia. Nane afe na ye hu se ebi agidie kakra be ho ma electoral commission ti observations are so far NDC aye no woman to me I'm making it available to the electoral commission until then ye try mo de ne se beba eti eniamai na woman ejina so e de ye demonstration ene e se enipa bi e wo ho a ye yi e say ye delete woman edin ye register omo 2023 or 2024 woman din nim when nyina ye ensem a esese ye hwe ne ye ka ho asem enti NDC womo edi mansa na womo epe edi free electoral commission won't ene sa demonstration ekoso ye bobi eso akyere mo a womo echim say womo forensic audits yempe akratefo nimdefo a womo aben ye wo etese eku agodo asika wo mo nsem a womo ye ready sem womo di sika beba ma ya di sa adwuma no enti womo ka forensic audit ehu hia sem electoral commission ma ho kwan na sa forensic audit no tumi ekoso wo say womo wa stakeholders no ano na collaboration etumi enkoso esa say enimanimu ye aye wo ekuo bi a wo mayi wo mu ti say wo mu ye interested e wo sa asem no emu eti NDC petition ne wo de koma electoral commission no wo sha point 2 na wo say the electoral commission should urgently convene a meeting with all political parties, civil society organizations, and key international stakeholders, including ECOWAS. ECOWAS a bibimai a bibremo atoye efum amai awodo no mo enkabomu kuo. African Union, not as a bibimai equo enyina UNDP, European Union, USAID, woman yana enkamo ebim. The British High Commission ene afufo ye ka ho eseba ya womo ebe discuss issues a efasa forensic audit ne ho na afe womo ehu say at this juncture no we die yetumi enya enfifimu edimu obia free nani a wo hwe se adwumade na ebekoso no emu na yaya audit no and this is say SSC EC or say they must agree to publish the findings of the forensic audit. Eti dia ebe free audit no mo abano. And this the omo demand na say electoral commission omo beji atum na ya publish just ya bone dawuro baabia ma obia etumi atibi. Afa point 4 no was say omo enyin to re-exhibit the register after the forensic audit no or say electoral commission woman to say yebasan ada register na di bia ma obi akosho say aha fe de medi wom eha na metuaba wo polling station A metuaba wo polling station B medi no say nana ye ofori amanfo yesa na tie wo register ni mu hwensisa ye ewom de entiase beba afe o say electoral commission be sa dia to musem womo ebe review normal correct all unauthorized transfers transfers akodo a womo eye ya na emfa kwemu ebi te se pusiga de si ye ewo ho no electoral commission womo ebe dia to say womo ebe ye sa ensiesie ye no na womo bochire womo review ni bio amantiase ayedwuma na fe o se isi no omonti ase so omo be adopt a revised timeline for electoral activities. Eti womo hwehwe ya omo de agu akwam fa bato ho afi emu no womo ebeti ase sem womo ebe sakra mu kakra sen sakra ya ba ai eti enya sa timetable no na mode be ya adwuma bio na emom mo be sakra nim na afenso no same electoral commission mo be institute accountability and integrity measures ya ebeboama obi anya ne ho ntiase e wo mo dwumadie mu na ye de o man sika na bo ho ka etisa wo ye adwuma na se akontabuo ne pepepe ye nimu a na no wo koya na se wo bai ene demonstration no na no de pan eti petition wen ye national chairman Edema NDC Amayoko Johnson Esiedun Ketia chairman general Nensa ena ehyasia womo Edema Electoral Commission womo SI komra shebe dwomkra edibi eko ho na sadia demonstration no eko ye ene ensama wodo a etwagu ye no yenko na yenkotie bi.
And every democracy at one point in time must be tested. Ghana democracy is under serious threat now. And we want to prevail. We shall overcome. Every democracy has the risk of producing a tyrant. But what tests the resilience of that democracy is our ability to fight the tyrant and defeat him and install democracy once again. From 1992, it is today that our democracy is being subjected with the test, and we shall prevail. Democracy lovers shall prevail. Elections alone does not guarantee democracy. It is democratic-minded persons, democratic-minded citizens who are ready to fight for their rights, who can guarantee democracy. Once upon a time, when this country was under colonialism, our leaders like Osage Foot of Takwame Nkrumah, they got up and decided to fight so that those of us living now can live in peace. Therefore, some people died, but that is the reason why we are living today. And so today is our time. We must not let our ancestors down. We must not let our future generations down. It is our time to fight. What we are doing is to prevent war in this country. If you want to prevent war, you fight to remove everything that has the tendency to generate into war.
Eti won asama me din kan eka ye no national chairman ma ndi Samayoko no Johnson Esiedun Ketia we twa na simple won ese empepe so ye wo so no anase ebra ye wo mu no eniema da ne ho adi nyina ye de sabe betumi de basabasa ya ba eti se ye mpe basabasa ya de a ene eniema etumi de basabasa ya ba no ye mo ne bongala atonto baby ye prevent it. Simple as ABC. One peba sabasa. Near ye cano no wetie. San say, you can imagine say, abatuo eduso. Wako so kwatuaba. Na yebesha register nimu. Yes, wudin. All the political parties in so obi agent ewo hobiu. Enti when eba bati ase say, wudin nimu nenso to aba ni bi. Wahu eye niema ebetumi di ho yaba ebetumi di basabasa yaba mama yem prevent ye ni pani bia wo kromu ha enti sabio wo bekanya sasama cha electoral commission atu omadua sisi ade amuye ebetumi di ha waba na womode petition e kwa na moso demonstration enough is enough demono General Secretary Edema NDC Samayoko no obo adwuma keke Fifi kwete womudu mrashebedwom no ono so ekasa ye empenfo a womuda mrashebedwom dom kuma ne dom dodo no ano no womu ene hia wom na womu age petition na say womu nsam ane wakruchi agu nkrata so yentie bi
the
demands we are making, we cannot be asking for too much. And we believe that the Parliament of Ghana is in a position to use this massive level to ensure that our demands are taken into account, limiting the time possible, to ensure that we can have a credible voters register in order to have elections that will be transparent and fair. So just briefly, going to about 10 main demands that we are making. One, we are asking for a bipartisan probe into the conduct of the electoral profession, leading to the recommendation of independent forensic audit of voters register. Number two, we are asking for the immediate publication of forensic audit findings once that is conducted. Number three, we are asking for the re-exhibition of the register post-forensic audit. The NDC still demand a 5-day re-exhibition of the provisional voters register after the forensic audit is complete. The next one is a review and correction of unauthorized transfers. Immediate steps must be taken to reverse any unauthorized vote transfer and restore the integrity of the voter transfer system. The next one, we are asking for the adoption of a revised timetable for electoral activities. Then, we are demanding for an emergency convening of all stakeholders. The Electoral Commission should urgently convene a meeting with all political parties, civil society organizations, and key international stakeholders, including the Electoral, the AU, the UNDP, the EU, USAID, and all others to discuss the forensic audit and ensure collective oversight of the electoral process.
Eti General Secretary Edema NDC Amoyokuno Fifi Kwete ena yetenenka ebra womudu mra shebedwemu a na Ghana fo nyina ye petition ye kuchegu nkrata aso no ansa say eye Ghana fo ne Electoral Commission na enya wode ema wo no ena yetenenka no achi na chese oka ne nsem nyina wie ye nsem a Ghana fo ye de asoma Fifi Kwete ne NDC Amoyokuno mu mpenefo no majority leader Alexander Fenyomakin wono so ena ejina mu ejiye wode nsam ituda.
Young man, raise the microphone.
Eti machebe dom dodo danu ni Alexander Afenyomakin ena yetenenka yasam pa mo a mo hwa ye kra de wutumi ehu edo wasofa ho ehu de ekoso na radio yesem sanse banbofo no na wo mo mansem twofo kwan kwata so wo mo maye gaba na ya ben ade no kra yatumi anya chese sound papa de abramo nti we de monfa nche ye but o chese issues a womo raise no nyina womo ate na obesese senka entinase ne enkonyasie etumi ekoso a na chese obi ade nasem atwedwa ama ehwa na moto akoso na afanyoma ke wuwe fi se NDC ni electoral commission ekotena ase eda ntenase bio bebe yedru no enya ntenase ase mo papa eni bre na aba wo de kokko ne tuntum na epie hwa na wuhu ye no ada na wo hwehi papa ye ni abrem saa na ye wo hwa papa yi a ne kotu kakrakan wo de se kra me amesofo Reverend Frimpong Manso was say Frimpong Manso Institute. One also the Krataba. And they was say NDC. Masam na more Canadian. Yate name money electoral commission. And Tinas in Kunyasi here. Ne ya say more ya matra boundary na ya set yamamo. Share papa obey steady wate. What say what do was software via pebe bitina na dwen wo ho sansa we sofo na we say wo be a political spectacular papa and you be treat you as a politician what and found say we am sofo do the right thing e fano kabi be chewam electoral commission bra wo bo kromo aye and that wouldn't be because why crown the summer papa Frimpong Manso why crown the summer for statement bra why wouldn't be because kawano tum ade say wo kawano tum na say sabio enyansa for kasa wo kawano tum aye bufra etu wouldn't be bia kawano tum ma amanfo bu mfukura papa afe money one also chire bi hwe Mudi said the boys and the girls ye near bri wo krom and this manifesto mo de tu da samoteye say ba the 24-hour economy aba and mabra ye ni adwuma ye nya bia ye national apprenticeship program eba eti woni sanu dwuma ye kra wanya sanu dwuma sua no wanya dwuma ye na no Ghana Statistical Service womo ama ne bom de ba want to say over 2 million mabru na wa Ghana ha wono a won ko school anase woni school mu wono a woni adwuma mu agentete ye wono a woni adwuma ye enti yate ama yoku a wono no wodwen Ghana fo ho na wose medi dwumadie sei eba ama emabunu ye nya bibia ya Mose de ben papa Frimpong Manso afi money ne sa papa or the say kra or say ampa beni mom pa baby mfa na sa mo statement kwa ye bon gala tete aso to baby e den konyasie ye statika konyasie ho asa electoral commission no wo betia anka wontie ye baby adru no ye boot for boot asem eti NDC demonstration na wo mo ye Ghana fa na nyina ba bia aya hyehye no saa na ye de ekono na Dr. Dodomane Boamaka asembia no amene ne di nkomo wo se electoral commission forensic audit no maami bi obebo ne ba wo se wo pegidigdi anase wo pebokoboko wo ba ye ne anase wo ba China 2025 ya force wa mo aye se tie bia wo ba ye na mobu akonta kire Ghana fo sika na ya spend wo mo ho wo man sika no mobu ho akonta e de a kire Ghana fo eti wo de monta ona muni agro ni bra ba o memu nyasem ketwa wasuguso etie inside politics dwumadi e wo power 97.9 sanso na wo hwe e wo TV XYZ Wey aya Hemaa ba kope kwoma nyina gudie ladies dem boss Beposo Hemaa na menemo edi ehia fisa be yakozise no osia bebodie eye inside politics dwumadi no osia brem ne ade kasebo abremo Kevin Asante Innocent Okechukwu Mawuli Nicholas Yose omo bom chidom na medi dwumadi ebremo sesia ye kwakodi apomudimo enkomo Yekwa Solak Natural Clinic Dr. Solomon Apiakubi waye krado ya wone ye edi nkomo ya pomude emu ohene ba boama benie na yene no edi ehia ohene mayenkwen.
You may just take it as a joke. Look, Adam yari yano adia doctor ni di ka cha me say me kwalam konko check liver. Me kwa liver function test. Na me konko ye kidney
a full blood count any liver function test. Miria, you make a tell on that. I'm what you say. Liver function test. The Kwayano Solak Natural Clinic. What I'm going. Full blood count. The Kwayano. Nanuti, the Abdimani Hunu Yeno. And I may be born with and yes, me health resource. Our TV so I'm on my way. And Tessa, I'm the better soon will be having. Have it here. We are the particular problem very serious. Nako Solak Natural Clinic. Kohel Junsom, kohel kidney, kohel liver, kohel ni pediani nyinene hu say. Oh yeah. Ana enche ubewu. Mame ti onu ma bi. Onipa bia uwo kidney ana kidney ho eyaka no. Yedi kan ka cho say kidney no etese sonye. Na oni say nipa bebre wo ho a, wo mu liver no wo mu kidney ho den kra na wo mu nim. Onye bi kra da. On testing head. Bra. Kwati. Na liver no. Yade abedo kro no anu apie ni nyina de akoma kidney no. Na se kidney no yare broswa. Na wu ano. Tie. Enuoma ba ko ebamu adi kan hunu se. Abrantie me yare mi mu. Me yenya kidney problem number 1. Wachi bremu. Ube se etutu. Eye wo ya. Waponu waposunu kotodwe. Etutu ya wo ya. Wasa problem ni bi. Ana wo fesi saa. Tutu mi koko na koko chekwati. Wati. Abana da hono. Ukotodwe kotodwe waponu waposu. Uya ho hwe nyi. Etu be hu se ya de na dokro a doctor for de bi na de show maso no ya de tare onfimu ha wo be hu se ya se hu me ko mu ohome na ya wo ya ohome na ho menua kona ko check what o kidney ko check we e ban sa no a wo ju so bebre se si ana Johnson eba se si ana Johnson eba agent and ten na Johnson eba ko Solak Natural Clinic ko he kidney and liver. The next one we will say Johnson and Calabi see one time bi as a Johnson as a brown bi as a red bi as a Johnson bi minia when is anwa yen ntem na kokko check kidney no wey ayi obi Johnson dia wa Johnson say ye red o say ye die nyo kidney ni nyina say tutumi kana kokko what you say obi so ha wa Johnson gu na utwamu a asese bempredi asa memfa boa benkra na ntutu agina moa aso waja na nego kan Johnson a bon sent one ya kwa flash kura firi wa be 30 minutes na still sent nda so gina ho minia ko check na he afei obi ha prakope wo be send swati wom okumangra be si apafui se say dia me dia ma chance e take diet etu obi ha be so sia kakrakate so okumangra nice man oh prakope dream na ne swati wa fon the diet na man for ka ho asemi wo say ne swati wom prakope minia emfa ni akro kona kokko check what hwe so we check sanu ma wanyina na problem bia ne ho a na wanu maduro abon ho ban said ye beya kidney enya problem the number we say ya what symptoms be and obetu na monwa free number we 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 mami ka sam ketwa bi emfa kidney ne ho nkyerɛw When say it said we are benkwan. Now we are benkwan no. When to me nya beni nwie nwie uwi anu asese nyina kogu kwanse no say me de yankwan da bi. Wo ade a wo be so ne so. Na be kodi no a wo be so ne so no. Ene your friend so ne ye. Na so ne ye no. Wo be say wo de so ne akokodu ba bi a na mafi ne bi ene enwo no ada ewo so ne ye mu. Eti afi no hwia beni guma entumi nwuram biem. Wo de nsa bebo so entumi so ne biem. Eba no sa no a wo no ansuehie. Ema ne yesia na wo de so ne ye no e de atum. Na efi na ewo mu ni nyina no efri so. Sa na kidney ne tie. Kidney no ye so ne ye. Ye so ne nipadua ne nsuo ene nuoma eba nipadua ne nyina aso. Na eba ne sa no a na se wo so ne so sa no na entumi ansone a eno ne yese yemfa nkoto dialysis so na ensuo na abeta nipadua ne mu no yentwema because kidney ne ntumi nya adwuma ene dialysis so da akufo ado adawrumanti abeye sikafo yade amene ye do koto dialysis so a 499 tuya na watwe e was so 3 times me pato sika sen na ho de beko ene because of kidney I render here sikafo libre hiafo prekope ene wo bi beko akoda dialysis so a je wo kosese sika ansa no de yakọ mame ni party ase ni panwu bra ni party ase ni panwu ni party ase o ni panwu ni kire se wo tie ase no ensese o ni padua ni bi ewu wa bra wunwu ye ko Solak Natural Clinic na wonya ni padua ni mu kidney na ewu no na kidney ni sam perform biem o hundro o de be ma wo ama ho ato afi yemra liver no so liver no eba wo so a enu ma ba mu wo se wonya liver sickness and also liver ho akwa no. Number 1 jaundice we be wo say wani and wo skin no aye yellowish color. What you say? I say yellow bi, I say jaundice than any so. The be a shawa, be a shawa, see jaundice, Debbie, and your jaundice. What that room I check kidney, eh? Well, the bishop yawa, we don't say as a fever, kakra, no one malaria, kakra, no one malaria, wabasa, ebeko, 3 days, na saba, why check and also check away. Obu have fatigue, the tifay, a panel, why you mobo one in the mu basa. Any obi so ha o jane nanya as a clay as a nete basa mini asa wo se problem ni bia ko Solak Natural Clinic na kokwaji wa pomden Solak Natural Clinic e kokomlemle ha ya enka ha kokomlemle wo be Harvard Senior High School me patron number ya wo jeso eni 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 Ghana the only hospital ya ye omedi abibiduro sayade a wo ye aye sa kidney and liver ho adwuma any Solak Natural Clinic and no ko na makamfo ama wo menka bibi nka ho ye wo mo bi amfa so kwan na wa tenchena tutumrika tu anamon kokodi wa pomeden papa e wo Solak Natural Clinic enye no ko na yade a wosa ya wo utipaw yade ahodo e ho hospital etimienu pe ene ya boso no dia ka bia no yare bia o yare bia no fako general test ni na obetumi akwa no wo kidney test and liver test ni na no obetumi akwa no wo Solak ni ayen fefefe e de amawo kone kokwadi wa pomden na ni je sonko beba mawo ama anije no aba number ni biem 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 Solak Natural Clinic was a quality first. Yetwe ho
Right, mesamo akwaba bio edeba inside politics dwumadie so ewo power 97.9 ena TV XYZ so na ye koje ahome kakra na yabade na ye toa so sase ne ensama ewo ho ye kokko ne tuntum no a ye ni abrese ye beje Ghana siye na ya resete Ghana na aye ne yie sede ye nyina ye hwehwe no eti demonstration di samayoko no womo ayeye Ghana fa na nyina eno ho nkomo na emra so ese ye bedie Jumadia ye live on Facebook Power 979 TV XYZ Mohima ba ko pekoma nyina gudie Beposo Hemaa ladies dembos ena motemenka enche meni abedwafo ebedi enkomo lawyer Worry Brown wabeka mensa ewo studio ha sanso ena ye papa adekoka enche ye benya na ewo ha na di enkomo ye kane enkamantemu dwomtreni ema NDC amayoku no demonstration ya ekoso emu adwenkyere bebre aba na yeguso ya demonstration no onsa ewiame ne Dala Sampomo Williams kasa na okase ye demo no womo edifa babia National Cathedral na wo say Electoral Commission womo ataye no ebe ho eti enu akwa Dr. Omane Boama ekaye say the most expensive pits wo eviase enyina no ho na womo ebe twumafa na womo de petition akoma Electoral Commission enense wono womo efaye say womo eye demonstration ebi ebovra ho Ghana for ya boka $58 million na hwen koso eye ntokro nko a enti no mo akata wo mo mpese obi abeba hoi ene de my penny akufu ado ne baumi amada pa dedi enso ena ejinagina ho no anase amnanimu ena emabunu ye dware wo se ade cathedral na ye swimming pool aja se mabunu na dware wo mo enya asem ketwa na we wo ye di pia truck man ye yi ohene baba se ensuo we kura eni ate esre esa yensu e wo ye memu sanse garam sanse se ni nyina eti National Cathedral se ya adane swimming pool sika ye de awura mu $58 million enye sika ketwa ye beka wasem ye dwumadi a edidi suomu ezese ade mamenko lawyer Worry Brown ho lawyer kwa aba
ya menua mejusu
na bokode
enye bokosa o ni akoso oman mu de yent menka se bibia ya boko ba adumu nti yeti asiria e beda awrade ase because nyama enko yie
enyume nso ho efe
udas so
Lizia da Romana yankasa Lisbeth Tego ona esiesie ye ege ona to dance so ye stubborn be ne de ane na ene demonstration akos ebinsi don
debi
Ghana fana nyina bebia obi ahye tuntum obi ahye kokko eche ye nibre ene sakraya ye hia wo ye register no emu eka bibi wodi wani di eche de na hu ye
na hwe demonstration kuma sempo ho ye pinso
na aposifu a mo dan semensem ye kama sama mo totote ye gas
wow say akoye say na kumasifo sorry waka omo si Electoral Commission omo nye nia ewo say emrane chese omo nye no omo nye ni yiye ni nti no omo dwin say Ashanti region eye ebinum stronghold binti minti ase but ene kumasifo sorry ye ema obi ehun say Ashanti region omo ni abre omo so omo pe nsakraye na debia me say abatuwe mu ayekoi December 7th abatuwe say Ashanti region etimi to aba etia NPP politics ebesi sango Ghana
yes
obi biara ebia eba no kwan say ondi oman so no so be bibi obedwen say o se miyema ebeboa oman no ontimi endwe onu nko ane onu ankasa ne ho eyesa say enti na un say back conference na wo Kumasi ye call back conference wo Kumasi enti me nema me ne nkrofo bi etabon komo na omo say I was said this year there in Sakrae bi eba enti me ka chomo say mutu abapa na mutimi ma nsisemu bi eba Ashanti region obi abehu say there is nothing like stronghold anai who say if you govern well people support you. Now one
said this time elections directorate no money abre everywhere baby no gone are the days sir asantemante mu no te say eniama koso basabasa abato bremu obi tumi enum yensa na this time NCB
say no ntina NDC for say register na electoral commission a compile no problems wom na electoral commission ankasa gia to mu say problems na Jemensa 2015
my god
I will say you have audit into the electoral commission some system into the electoral roll okay can say my engine says sikenti my audit na ene nyame enchade who abeye electoral commissioner no nia na wo ka say yenye that time no yes ya won pese obeye
yes sir
adentia na me pese me bisa asem bio ebia woni ma kire me jemam sa se bi one okwa sorry so okwa sorry be na okọ na mentimi embisa ne questions bi se okwa sorry dia oye kristoni a osuru nyame
se asabisa no kranya se osuru nyame
because we obi a osuru nyame wo so we kristoni anyame asem etina wumu awudi adwuma de enka o se nia wo ye bia no so ye ende di ma obi hu se nia wo ye no adipa hwe mama kan bibi fi constitution mo article clause 3 of article 55 or say subject to the provisions of this article no a political party is free to participate in shaping the political will of the people. In shaping the political will of the people. And in your NDC ayano enya de boni. NDC follows our provision. The political will of the people enya the will of the electoral commission. And to electoral commission who's we a referee so who's we a transparent also you do transparently fairly freely. Now you can transparency enka electoral register there enka o say e wo baby bia obi biara betimi aden etimi e fa hwe say register yi clean na say enye clean so question bi mpo na already wo electoral commission kura na nka o say wo beda sanipa na ase yesi menye transparent yesi menye free and fair election na dia wo dia kire ni die me da say one mama dream abaso say boni bi eba ho a e wo say me yen na enye me correct e ma bi ndedi but you see akoya say ni ana manfo e ka say electoral commission ho no nkrofo na mu da no omo ye MPP fo nti omo pese kan ke kwa on be fa so on betimi aye niama ebe bo MPP no of the MPP no jama eno no mo ye because yet your mind I'm a commission, deputy commissioner of the electoral commission. I catch right say NDC is a threat to our democracy. Obio electoral commissioner.
Bossman Asari.
Yet your mind I'm a mokofa Ashanti regional IT director of NPP. So I'm serving our electoral commission. And then I'm in Madam Fubako, also your church lecturer. And I'm saying Niamu ye. Anti mokofa MPP for some better electoral commission no o say I did not Ghanaians say thank you very much say NDC winni na kofa asedun ketia so be electoral commissioner or some untia because honestly dey Ghana say NDC winni na say kofa ebia me say on be say ebia but me crown I will be too transparent because it's by my nature na kofa fifi kwete so be electoral commissioner tiasie say ono so ye dey Ghana because minti aseni say electoral say the person should be what independent it should not be tainted with political colors. Ama obi biara obehu no se nipa ne ye n'adwuma obi ankodwen se oya MPP ninti oya NDC ninti enti no oya sa wan Afarijan besi enne obi antimi nka se Afarijan oya NDC ni ana oya den MPP ni because anytime Afarijan be ball results say NDC na win here na professor NDC MPP win yo almost MPP and never say na Afarijan otimi nanti freely police ni bia endi nechi so they ni bia endi nechi but in our history Jane Mensa electoral commissioner in our history onu kwa ebedi ade yi no soldier for enabon ho ban enya police for soldier for Jane Mensa enanti sen Jane Mensa be nanti efi hanomo 20 meters kura osro ontimi nanti freely Jesus as soldiers abon ho ban adentia what is Jane Mensa afraid of osro dan if nya wo ye adwuma wo ye wo gidi pass adwuma me ye efi makuma mu akuma pemu na me de ye me de sum Ghana na enye political party be. I don't think that Jane Mensa should be afraid. Ebani say na Jane Mensa ye say who call the fear soldiers barricade omude ato ono Flagstaff house krano me just sure say sa protection e wo adentia so we referee now we referee papa hwe me sha say hwe football the first footballer masha make say me nya be hwe football world cup ena enuni Mexico 86 me hwe Mexico 86
okay
from that time up to Mitasha World Cup acha anti referee be your friend Colina na say no retire or retire I am say a year or 2 years ago say referee no onu say odi match obi hu say Colina die odi referee won't mean yes stupid things on fan chow now odi match ni wie so obi abon say man no sakuro ya referee sakuro ta o ma hanani o hanani we later na oni wa den ayi otimi ma players den edi mraso
yes sir
oye obia oye no nonsense and fa hu team away den ufi et obia si Colina a good referee, one of the best referees the world has ever produced. Now who's Jane Mensa? We see we are IEA executive director whatever executive secretary IEA for executive director no now we be wanu kati concerning electoral rules in Ghana 2015 we see any audit isi was go omunisco or some year audit adentia almost 7 Ghanaians esan say you amu kafi consolidated fund I say yes and no pono discrepancies na and say who electoral rule no ene no enye no bi mpo na eden edani nedi na eno nti na ofre audit no mere suspicion because obi ti say baomia wabasi o NDC for kwasisa Togolese for adabeku Ghana register mu wehwehwe mu hwini mu sa ya yesane ma nyina Emma 2016 electoral rule na omo see NDC apake no eno na omo di win election ya di wabetu wa problems upon problems say Jane Mensa who say Juma no esunse no ontimi nya she must not resign because ni oni ekono I don't think say ebeboaye and the demonstration na NDC for eye nano across the whole of Ghana it's a step in the right direction because Ghana ni be enti say nya NDC ya no it is not only for the NDC it is for the whole of Ghana because say your democracy no yambo ho ban ya na efie nsemu a ya hwe ya ebe ha adwen na say electoral commission so entie ama suggestions na NDC for eka omo fa anye djuma na mo si yentie a or some can who say a fly who does not heed advice follows the corpse to the grave
Okay. Eti lawyer Worry Brown and Yatin Canon. Na mekanfo Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center Ediamao. Biaye Sonkwa Obeko na wakodia ya hwe na yede bibidro na esa yade eneno. Sexual weakness is a omodemo mpamu wo fomono. Oba Medimosis akachia yeboa ema ugya na so mpam. Afe obidie eye sciatica obidie eye diabetes obi nso die eye prostate won se wo mudin kra no mo eho se Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center heba kraka ho eti se wo ye bema na se wonya nhwehwe o prostate mo akọ Medimosis ye nhwehwe mo ema wo stroke ene nyare ye tete se nyina ese ye hwe meno kasa wo me say fita white kona kwahwe wo simwate ai wanum enum nsem nyina wo mo edi hudwuma na wo de adro bi aba eye Medimosis garlic capsules eya no wan mo bi emamo gedi afusa ne yie sanso na eboa ete cholesterol so na afa ahoden ba ne pedua nimu Medimosis ewa denta babia won police station di nhwanimu ASL building emu ebo Ghana Highway Authority yard mu wa kwa ministry so mo ebo ho eje kwojo on school for the deaf di nhwanimu Kumasi ya hinema kokobin wo betumi no mo di nkomo wo 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Mami Beatrice akosu edua ya asemenka jo say ebia wepra wodompemu baabi ebu Doctor say dompe die yakasi anya yebio fabra Power Specialist Herbal Hospital na yentu ho na mama yebeka dompe na si wo benante asa gina wo na so bio prostate ho nsem ana se kompo fibroid aha menuanom ma atie fibroid no obidie etumi ekotale uterus ne baabi a se ekoba se wo fa yefunu a acha 3 months na asabe senko wo bi nso kra de baabi a ne fibroid no ebo no tesenyin no ebi kra ntumi nsi mesel wo ba Power Specialist Herbal Hospital ye de bibidro ebeka fibroid na anane no ama wo ho ato nyinsɛn obefa furu sesia eti ehwehwe omochi kwan owo Kumasi Feyasi Lake Bosomtwe kwan no so one Josbro filling station din hwanimu ena Accra hakwa benya pokua CACP road wo mo ebo ho Takra de Anaji Estate wo be Anaji MA Primary School eya from 0244 544422 0244 544 Safari Valley Eco Resort yenko na yenkodi enkomo sanse ho ye bia sonko a wo pese wo gi wani a wo beko wo pese won se environment kakra Safari Valley Eco Resort me say business meeting conference bia wo pese wo ye no wo makache ho na emu ahodo a wonhu bi da enua ahodo a wonhu bi da chese de eboa manipa ni je ewo kra de solar ene wo mo use me pa cha okohwe woni so ade wo ho wate wo de opese wonko na wonko sra wo mo keke wo Safari akọ ho na wo be won se nana hima se wo ji woni jai Safari jai so keke na wo mo ewo dawu okriman sinimu from 0596 914349 mesemo 0596 914394 0596 914394 Amuzu garlic bitters say numubi Amuzu Herbal Center na diaba Amuzu garlic bitters numubi ebe ti cholesterol so ni peduanum moja bedi afusa ne ye immune system no ahode ebebom wo ye dwuma kakra bi na wabre numu edre bi bebe eto nro bi ebi wo ho herbal shop mu ne titru bia ben wo kwa wo benya bi na ene Amuzu Herbal Center ni nkomo ne doduo mu no 0247 776 743 0247 776 743 na chese Amuzu garlic bitters die eye ne papa yenko na yenko din komo a kane dwamtene edema endi sama ekono nkramantem emu ya papa Joseph Adekuka wabeka me nsa studio ha papa akwa
yeah na
yes ya
wo yasi
me shopa esa mobobo me bongalat sana wo mu ana ya se hia bi wo dog me no me wo ho na bibia eboko ye danyame ase na de eni brekese pa etasa we bin see da unprecedented wo Ghana ye history mu say ye demonstration Ghana babia all the 16 regions but I say electoral commission about homa no yes efiwom mom pipam wo hu ne sen
microbi ontina maminchia NDC for wo hwe ni nwabre na we producers na wan kasa so mu wache
sa me wo hopa
ki Nicola micro
demonstration bi why ade pa
me we free some program hunting offer me say me ko dware na me sa anka me de atare nya baba
why ade wa bantam
me say una wo stage you say me see mu kama
why ade offer na me wo ho eti wo hwe bra wo de frɛ na bra wo du he ya why ade pa
me das na demonstration no ukai kumipreko demonstration those days no almost 100,000 people I think so 10,000 something
kumipreko my panel kufu adomo de na okay
edoma
sa bra ne de na ye mu bi ye nkitenkite ba yate ho asem
edoma that was the first time I hear demonstration Ghana for pa omo bus street na in that day no so wo kai kumupreko de na wo di two yi ho we hear from mammoth
demonstration
mammoth massive massive na mammoth two different words mammoth
we ye chenche kakrakapa
ese we ye nkatinkwan na wo di nwa
bibia bi wo
mu na say ayesa no say nkatinkwan no ba depa in the demonstration no
depa
na wo hwe adama report amenya fi other regions and also yasem kitikiti
share
say Ghana for many abre and also your demonstration wo hwe the way traffic more traffic the way omo comport omo sa munya abutrema he first no so omo buefu wo ye demonstration no omo go ayo ka car ko babo
omo ba be
stop omo nya time no omo ye omo sa ye system
omo ye omo sa ye system
a signal to electoral commissioner
okay
a signal to aban say be ye do the world is changing we hear demonstrations Israel Bangladesh baby akro London
na senya ya heya akra Kenya
nti wo hwa wo say wo ya ban na wo say wo do we need two form things are different and times you are in different times very very important you are in different times into your channel ya and then I will say electoral commission within the next 48 hours. Petition they abano the next 48 hours. If I was them, ebe cost I hear cry a kawahinana ebe cost. Say ebe fra MPP, NDC, civil society. Yes for okay electoral register enuni. The screen can say so. The projector ebe so. Yafa
ma pay independent
auditor ometina ho. Yafa ya bo ablekuma south. Electoral register ye nyina enfenguo. Se be take 1 week. Yenya okay 2020 sa na etie 2023 ye limited registration sa na etie on conform new entrance enuni no cry no NDC mu figure it say mujiso ya preso ya make asumdu aba
who campo de see international organizations
forget about eka Ghana ka look one life lost or a country on fire, can you quantify that with a car obebo? It's painful. A peace council, MSI and peace accord. Your friends say eminent people. Which look, all that we are all Adukwe, we are all Ghanaians. Let's put this thing down. 48 hours, 1 week, na asunjemba. Ne yankoto abano Ghana Frankasa omubeyi party on say peaceful. Then we move on. This country has been in existence for about 60-something years. Is it this last minute ne say Babylon eba Ghana? Pese Babylon ba Ghana. Dabi. Eya asunji. The 16 regions or more just there's a majority sleeping. There's some tiger be awada. We can stand it. We can't stand it. It will be a simple matter. 48 hours time. Government on Friday easy. We Mumbra maintenance na asunji. Because you see.
Now what did you say? Omono within 48 hours there okay omobe. We show mo post chana.
That is why I'm saying that you see. I say a journey of 1,000 miles is but one step. A journey of a country in flames is but one step. What you say? And if one had too much shame, if one decide say they can run away, say trouble, they are lying. Because airport one answer be doing because conform go airport one no mu because money abre. They are the lying wolves. Money abre because I come the mama I come the papa o I come the busuafo. It be be far kono. Border no be do on be be far no. Chisa wo win sir. One can say to my fly. But so far as you are in the borders of the country. Oh, my advisor, number one, say, Ghanaians have shown today, and if you look at those omuni, offices, it tells you there's a silent, not a silent minority, a silent majority.
It is a electoral committee, TNO, na ye wo hwa peace council mo call masem yanti wo mo kan na no mo say a peace pact de mo ma sign na ye wo hwa we ye dwene ye ho ye be hwa papa bi ono kra na oye general superintendent ma Assemblies of God me am church is a say o retirement or the kata bia ba o se Frempom Institute o ka say NDC mudimans no mo hwa say munye na montra mo bounce enya sa ne nyina betume edo hawa ba meanwhile papa we ye papa bia 2020 abatu mu kra time na ye ka double registration asam wudi be pie mu bi etinka ye ka se ye clean ye register no wo kra na obedi nkan ya cha electoral commission se mu tie ne
o suffer
for retirement
bisanse collection this is ya to collection you know nya bisano say no retirement
ye beto ne ye tuane ka
onjai kasa onjai on ope peaceful retirement mo benenu ba obenenu ma onto for MDC can cross its boundaries at any time because we want to preserve democracy.
Sanity
one ya me senior kan me ni aba me asofo na omo sore ya na ene ase ebinmu ayedin nyansafo mu wo he na you see the hypocrisy na wo sa nsofo ni binmu e wo man mu no emi wanwa one the men in Kasok yeti oman mu eno ti na me bisa je aduko na okwa asori ana asori be na oko eya okwa asori a ni sofo 24 say juma na ya ma wo no ana otie nyamesem a kwan ben so na ofa ade yejuma na asofo na you don't hear about them Peace Council and also Electoral Commission on just as they went to NDC asking say and sign, we will not sign anything. They should go to Electoral Commission asking them to do the right thing. Missing a 48 hours is too long a time. But tomorrow they should start putting their acts together. So my friend NDC need the other political parties say why is the MPP quiet?
Say a beer ne favor
and that is it, because they have their parachicks at the Electoral Commission. Now you me then say and you this in Kwana Ekaso. Yeah. Alancha Matimuna Ekasa. Other political parties say Ekasa. Now Miss scholars the well-meaning Ghanaians. Now so for now so for now, say, look, that day, heaven, they'll be shocked.
Any heaven as some cry. Yeah, the mom say, shocked. Say, what a political spectacular, Papa. Yeah, but you was a politician.
And you tell me about me, cancer, you need power. Now, sir, as so for no be no more politicians, we must treat them as politicians. Because if you descend to the political arena, we must treat you as such. No more Professor Mate, what got GCKV, Aji 4x4. Now better now raise people are trying to bribe you. Or one PRO, and the best what this can be. People like this. I think for me, civil society, they are talking. Where are the embassies? They should also speak. So mine, okay, see, let me tell you, maybe one. Ghana this year amanonensa tre European Union
exactly one more into one
you see what say Burundi it was just on a radio station oh no Rwanda
there now can
radio station and will be making comment small before you realize Kenya Kenya no Sana former vice president Chantro I'll do this try me equal to Abama no any and we don't want to repeat Kenya in Ghana. There are a lot of people are omubuefu but they will not come out to say it. Say the big say akwa say edua ayedi petrol aguso all it needs a small fire. Look, and people are so angry in this country to the extent say until me am sa democracy who buy na bibi koto eyina at the assembly. What will happen in this country will not be because people are angry because of tribalism. People are angry because of nepotism. People are angry because of chop.
Yeah.
There are people in even MPP who are not happy with the MPP government in power. What I say? And not say so who sell Melusu and not to register no say Uku Samuel Uku Ebeka say and Samuel Uku in 2015 we Eka say there should be audit. All the people who call for audit today no because they are benefiting from the shenanigans of the people at the Electoral Commission. They are not talking.
Chama yenshe demands are more penal. Mo say yen convening stakeholders. Na Montana say Monshe register na say mo ria yen publish findings of the forensic
transparency.
I think so yen re-exhibit register no na yen review na yen correct unauthorized transfers akoso.
That's fair exhibition.
And afofeka ho.
Yes.
And review timelines and there for electoral activities. And also
no, I have fair demand. Let me just assess the missions. Yes, yeah, table within 3, 4, 5 days. No, we can resolve these issues. Yeah, exhibit so that can expect to say what the right because sometimes it do because almost elections clusters A, B, C. ebi obeko B no answer ebi wouldn't share A. It was so many so that among us because we to me call police station 1 or 2 times we go bio so that we don't disenfranchise our people. Look, okay. Me never say. How much does it cost a nation of Ghana about war? Yeah, other jurisdiction UK. Elections to register as a voter. You best say no mail. Now I feel no conform within or move field in your D. No more election time. I don't know sorry for fear. Walk a police station. Uko wabo do busum. Beposo Hemaa. Ubo dey from Beposo Hemaa. Who address there? 19 Charter Street. You boy na odi wo ya more paper. Political party be in Beijing one and challenge you. Because ya one register within what registration. Simple. Omo voting we are within 1, 2, 3 hours. I declare results. Recently by 2 a.m. Kama, why Prime Minister? Ya sister Aban continue. Why to say pin back up to form. So I don't know human beings. If they're able to do that, another and we have done this election for how many years now? Over almost 30 years, 32 years. And at this stage, we should just have been walking into the polling stations, elections, but now, after all these years, we have come back to square one. Ghana is deteriorating. Ghana, Yakufu. These are simple demands. And you be who adukwe who himself who sumnyami to say menu ekanya and adisa ekada wusunzi ebompe a friend of mine, on chew, we are say. Munya in the Ebayas, who mentions Afarijan's name? Afarijan is now a saint. Afarijan, the time ho, sir, Mumra, Munya Matnasi. What's your evidence? Also, what's your evidence? Okay, you see, no from evidence in bra.
And some Moody Electoral Commission say. More observations, more more no 200.
Yeah, the amount ya got 254,000 names. Omo the bamufi by. Yaka, yes, okay. Upia, ude tupon 1990. Never evidence in my wall. And yes, I'm the Bama would have cost them. Or catch him said, yeah, what correct? With the amount. Yet now you know come. Where's your I mean, look. In any civilization, I mean, honestly, for the length of my time on this earth, I don't understand why a country like Ghana, and the Black Star of Africa, where everybody takes cue from my time, who could be say we of Ghana. We Kenya ni person friends Ghana ni we abrochi e could be Ghana man Kwame Nkrumah everybody was looking up to us. This 21st century, the year 2024, we want to go to the precipice. We want to go down. Among for wars, civil wars, God has been kind to us. We have gone through so many revolutions, about 6 or 7 or 8 coups. We have been through. By now, look, we should just be walking to the polling stations to vote. It shouldn't be a problem. Oh, sorry, it shouldn't be a problem. Say one party wants to, or somebody, will even assume there somebody want to cheat somebody. We've passed that stage. That's what I'm saying. Forget about whether this is too much or too less or too whatever. It doesn't matter. Whether the demands are, it doesn't matter. For peace sake, we have been in this country for a long time. Some of them in the Electoral Commission, some penny. We were born in Gold Coast. Okay. And probably they were born in Ghana. That's why they are doing what they are doing.
Lawyer, Mr. say, after a demonstration, what's next?
What next is that the EC must call the stakeholders and sit with us. Once what is enshrined in the Constitution, say EC no all that NDC are listing, those are the things that will show transparency, fairness, and free and fair election. Me see, the register has a problem. I am a stakeholder. I must ensure that the rights of the people are protected. And you share register no, what are you hiding? Number two, you have accepted. A big rose is a deliberate act of what adding the 2020 to the 2024 register. And a creative problem. And want to be no catch them. You have to accept it. We see no re-exhibit, because if there is a problem, our register no more. A binumu ya transform from Pusiga from Tamale to Pusiga
South.
Say mu yes are corrections now. So mu re-exhibit na nipa ne hu say indeed me dina mo transfer no. The right place.
Transfer ni over 15,000. Ye ni mu be.
Uka shall say. Uka Baumia. Baumia kofa picture Togo and Togolese register. No the betua. No for Ghana register no. No we Kwakuvi. We Kwakuvi wa Togo. Kwesi we ye wa Togo yasi you.
We kai pa almost say ECOWAS register.
ECOWAS register. Okay. President then candidate Akufo-Addo or say he will not run election on ECOWAS visa. Me can very well. ECOWAS register. Ni ko share wa Lisa Hotel. You for the late VCRCC crab. No Nkrofo you bet now. I think 2 or 3 4 days. Every Safi and Kranum the other people. You could be a command every day. You no mutual report. No say and you know 76,000 be name. But there are certain anomalies into mon correct. I there where here no mo here e correct. Na wo President Akufo-Addo would win election. Yankashwe. So there's a lawyer say a precedent. There's a precedent. And here Adibia NC that.
Yeah.
And say, don't even waste your breath. Esida.
Yeah.
And say, let us go back to best practices. That they may know about.
Yes. Now you this one.
Yes. Young follow.
Fortunately, who I do kwena. We I am qualified. Today you are the one in charge.
It's honestly. You can be who call Jerusalem. No ba Kenya. No ba Kenya. No ba Ghana. Adibaguma.
Okay.
Now, me talk with you. We have about 40,000 because it's going to increase to about 40,000 polling stations. Said to me, disenfranchising 2 people per polling station. That will amount about 80,000 people.
Wow.
And to one house, oh, nipa bako, it doesn't matter. And now we are. To me, and somewhere 555 times 40,000, that's about 200,000. One share. Because in 2008, NDC won the election about 40,000 to 50,000. About 40,000. And so Mumu decide, you tell us, oh, and yes, 2 people anywhere, and you have people 1 soul to vote for NDC matters. Because Omo say, just as Omo claim is Omo beating in 2016 with 1 million votes, this year, they'll be beating by 2 million votes. So they are doing everything to reduce it and to save.
And Dr. Manabo America so say Enyame adom. Ne Electoral Commission be se wo ye bia na this say din animu kind of.
Exactly.
Na 18 no you my ye na
we are eagle eyes. And no dey say enya dey because enye no. And this we have stopped that. We are shame because we are boot for boot.
But we are going
to win this election. We need an election.
Win election, but I don't want us to be complacent. I don't want us to underestimate MPP.
That's true. I agree with you.
That is, it's in the biamba and this phone. See say you win election to your koda. Most of Greater Accra post se pieces omu tiemia omu posters ayira NDC flags ayira
omu nya visible.
I'm talking as a former chairman.
Yeah.
At this stage, NDC must be visible. They should go around and look at what MPP is doing. who can run about in flags MPP post into NDC for more greater Accra. This is the capital.
Okay.
Or more constituencies, or more villages, or more hamlets, Abonti High Road, High Street, Mpesika, Namunkoye flags.
Insanity.
Namunya because Uba is a parliamentary candidate. No, I'm sure who can say who Sika, who bottom Sika. And try and say a party be more flags.
Okay.
And try and say a party be posters amount.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Elections.
Please.
Very 2020 modern why bo greater Accra no na ehia senka presidential yenya and so omo ye ya no mo ye omo ne man.
Mami 30 seconds make asama misro. Wan me call rounds na me ne me wife. Na hu say NDC form maybe omo ye campaign door to door.
Okay.
Na yes me hu bibia
30 seconds
and they say some of the dressing of our women, they should watch it. Okay. Because for my wife to watch says, I don't know what dress
okay.
It's a matter yes, strong. When they are going out there, they should look a little bit decent.
For
because people
Amuba pons too much, and this means Amuba pons too much. The much attached the power.
Munyaye. Is that a little answer attractive? Sasamu na mobeke. Yadiasi anem. Nasa imote kane NDC amayokono emudwam tene ewo enkramantemu ye papa Joseph Adekoka wo bodwuma pa motenenka ena esanse na lawyer Worry Brown wo ye senior lecturer ewo Accra Technical University ye tenenka ye de dwumadie na si Kevin Asante Okechukwu Innocent Mawuli ena King Nicholas Yosen wo mobo michidom Elizabeth Tego SCC me confida boy Francis ne Ralph mo Alex wo mo nyina tamachi Manuel Kisine wo mo eka ho nyina mo hima ba ko pe ko ma nyina gudie ladies them boys Beposo Hemaa ena motem nka say medi dwumadie ho chia me so ama ohene babo ma bane da che hema wo mo de no sia bem kasebo abrem